Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield. I'm a professional dancer, professional dance choreographer, and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And today, there's a rematch that I had no idea that was happening. For me, whenever I was on Choom's YouTube, remember, most of these at this time, they do not have the English equivalents to it, so it takes me a second to kind of read what each title says. And I saw at the top of Choom, there was a Kirsten and Waxy, like, full cam. So for me, I was like, oh, they just did another battle, so I was just gonna watch that. No idea that they did a rematch. So thank you guys for catching that for me and letting me know super fast. So before I left after filming today, I could take care of this one and give you guys that rematch reaction that I know you guys have requested. So here we are for that. Do I personally feel like there needed to be a rematch? Watch my video from before and then you'll kind of know. But honestly, I mean, at the end of the day, they're both world class. Can't complain. Let's watch it.
You guys ready? Let's go. Fight!
Okay, this is the rematch.
진짜 왁시야. 발라버려 아예. 퍼스티 발라버려.
Ooh. Moments like that don't happen often. Whoa. If Waxy didn't win this battle, she sure won it now. That was spicy. Ooh. Oh, she double killed that. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Okay. I now see why y'all wanted me to watch this. For those knockout moves right there. I will say this too. I watched Lip J, right? Lip J and Rosalind. That rematch destroyed me. That was brilliant. This one, to me, I absolutely loved. She not only did one, but she did two knockout moves that are really difficult to pull off. Those were high risk things she did there. And the fact that, like, that happened, I mean, if the reason why we had a rematch was so I get to witness that, then so be it. Man, oh man, that was brilliant. Let's take a look. So at first, it just started out very similarly to every other time when we see them do their battles. Here's the deal though. I love watching both of them. I really do. However, what you end up starting to look for is the fingerprints. Is, okay, what are you about to repeat? Is really what goes in my head, especially when I see you now. I've seen them 4 times, right? So we did a battle and then a rematch. Okay, then Kirsten won that. This is now a battle and a rematch. But we've also already seen Kirsten do compete against Yoonji, right? So we already had that aesthetic. And now we have a battle and a rematch. Now, like I said, do I believe there should have been a rematch? From the first round, personally, no. But I'm very thankful that it ended up happening because we got to witness this. So from the get-go, she's setting up in her posture. So she likes to create a lot of these angles here with the hips as well as with the arms. It is really nice and tasteful, but also very predictable. How she's setting up too. They're both setting up very well here with the music. She likes to lead with her hips as well. I will also say that. This right here, it reminds me of what I recently saw, what was it, with Sarah, right? She was doing a lot of balancing and it really used it to her advantage. So I don't know if this happened before or after that time, but I know they're from the same crew, right? So I think that's really cool. Just having that fluency to be able to do a lot of this stuff on just one foot. But then you also have Kirsten going to the floor. A lot of her stuff is very, it's tasteful, but it just feels, just the grooves are replicated on kind of that legato whole count vibe. And then we still have Waxy playing around with multiple pockets. And that's really important whenever you're going to be battling or you're going to be doing freestyle. So like she's still hitting that boom, but then using her hips and using her legato grooves to be able to go from point A to point B. You know, they're making some really great choices. They feel very predictable. And then, of course, this happens. And so it kind of brings up your expectation. So you honestly have no idea what to expect. But then I was not expecting this. I was expecting like some killer move. I was not expecting her to see that and make that call. Not at all. This right here, knockout move. Easily. And I think that's what they said. It was knockout. This right here, the fact that she made this choice over Kirsten, land it, and not even skip a freaking beat. That's awesome. I don't even know if Kirsten understood what actually happened. That was brilliant right there. Sheesh. And then right there, we're still going. She's still hitting that salsa, you know, moving that walk. I love it. I wonder, you know, I know part of me is like, I wonder if Kirsten's like, you know, let's just all vibe out together. But then, you know what's going to happen? She's going to do a knockout move part 2. Ready? She's going to interlock with her because there's a respect there. And there's no dissing at this point. It's just the end all be all battle. And she freaking drops right here. Ready? And I think Kirsten actually really helped with that because what she did is she tensed it as soon as she felt that weight. And so if anything, I think that was part of like a natural human reaction where it's like, oh, you have somebody on you. You want to make sure that they don't drop. You know, especially if it's somebody that you don't mind at all. Kirsten helped her make that happen. I'm going to be honest. So that was really nice. That was very nice of her. I don't know if she realized it, but she helped her with that. Because imagine if she was there and she dropped her hand. Waxy would have had a tricky time coming out of that, but because she dropped and held it, there was still that human connection still there, which made it appear like very similar to what happened with that fan kick over her. It is very, I mean, that's just it's little things like that, you know? Just watch, ready? So watch here, boom, she sets it up. She got a connection, she comes up. I don't know if it's out of response of the weight of the drop here, but she comes up, how she holds it makes a beautiful picture right here. Yeah, look at that. She's smiling. She knows. She knows. And I think they're just vibing and having a good time. She's killing it out here. They're just framing, having a good time. I really like Kirsten's courtesy and her mannerisms here. I like her manners so far. I actually like Jam Republics in general. I really like how they are mannered in the show. It could be because of editing for the other crews, or it could just be just who they are. I really appreciate the fact that they're very cordial in these battles. You know, and I just feel like, you know, Kirsten's battled a lot. In comparison to most people, I think I've seen her the most. So kudos to her holding her own for every single battle. But I will say, Waxy, if she didn't take it at this point, she sure took it now. I've already said that. Respect. Mad respect. I completely agree. Wow. I do want to point out, I don't know if I touched on this, but it's something I did catch. Whenever you see this moment happen, right there. So there's a particular point where you notice where Waxy's looking, and this is how you can tell that she saw this happen. Ready? So watch. To a certain point, whenever you have, watch, ready? She hasn't even lifted her leg, and she's already started this drop. So normally when somebody has a momentum to go here, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to want to rebound it. If she rebounded it, she would have gotten hit in the freaking face, but also Waxy would have probably stopped the kick. But knowing that she's starting her momentum down, and based on what you've already seen of her in the battle, she's going to do a swing. And so for her, this was a really great opportunity for her to just go for it, and it worked in her favor. So that's my one last little note thing I don't think I really pointed out, but that right there was the moment that needed to happen out of all the battles. I love the fact that happened. I love the fact the rematch happened, but I'm going to be very honest. Waxy took this through and through. She took round 1 easily. So I was very surprised when y'all were commenting and saying, hey, there's a rematch. I was like, you're kidding, you know? Not saying that Kirsten is a bad dancer. I've never said that. She is fabulous. I just don't think she did enough to be out Waxy. I don't think she held her own in equivalence to what Waxy brought to the table. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and man, I'm so glad that I stuck around after filming and I took care of this and we got this watched and I got this reviewed and analyzed, because that was brilliant and definitely a highlight of all the battles I watched today. So thank you guys again for that. Also, just thank you guys for watching. Just the fact that I was able to have people watch and support and also start discussion so quickly to where I could catch this while I'm filming is absolutely brilliant. And you guys really, that really means a lot to me too. The fact that you guys are already so gracious whenever I mess up videos, where I miss out a video and you allow me the opportunity to come back and try to fix that. That's really awesome. So thank you for that. And hopefully I brought a sense of reaction that you were looking for. And if not, I'll work on it. It's pretty late where where I am, but I'm really glad I was able to get to this before wrapping up today. So thank you, and I look forward to hanging out with you guys in the comments here about this video. And yeah, I will check y'all later. Bye.